Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we are talking about All Dogs Go to Heaven 2. Now, All Dogs Go to Heaven 2 starts off with Scarface talking on the phone with somebody, and he is talking about getting him the horn of he is talking about getting him the horn of Gabriel. Now I have some questions about this first scene. Are there humans are there human angels and All Dogs Go to Heaven? Cause somebody puts that horn underneath the glass in there. And somebody puts that horn underneath that glass. So I'm just wondering, leave it in the comments. Do you think in the dog heaven humans exist? So anyway, when he gets off the phone with this person who wants the horn, and and and, and we will figure and 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 we will figure out who that person is later. Scarface gets his award for best behavior by Annabelle, and Charlie, he is just sitting around looking like a sad sack because he just thinks heaven is boring and there's no entertainment, there's no nothing in heaven for him. But he goes, but 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 he goes to the new arrivals. But he goes to the new arrivals area where the new dogs arrive, and it turned out Itchy has just arrived there. So Itchy and Charlie are back to being best friends again. And Itchy also bought and Itchy also brought him a chicken wing, but the but the angel there but the angel there says, "I'm sorry, sir, you can't take it with you." So he shows Itchy around, and then he sings the song. It's too heavenly here. There's no way you can be a sinner. Spit the dice. Everyone's a winner. Every day feels like a year. It's too heavenly here, and I have got to tell you, that song is catchy. So, I don't know why no security dogs were there, but Scarface is walking around the area where the horn is, and he tries to fly down to Earth, but he drops the horn by accident, and it lands in San Francisco, and so does Scarface, because he escapes. There are no police dogs in heaven. Can what? How to security or something? And then Annabelle says, "Dreadful news, everyone!" And everyone gathers around in a little circle. And Annabelle says, "Dreadful news, everyone! Gabriel's horn has been Gabriel's horn has gone missing from heaven." And then we find out that the horn is the dog's way into getting into heaven, but without the horn, no dog can get into heaven. So she has got to send a dog down there to Earth, to San Francisco, to get Gabriel's horn back. And then somebody tries to offer himself up to go. Reggie the dog tried to offer himself up to go, but Charlie sees this as a one-way ticket for him to get back to San Francisco. So he sees his one-way ticket to get back to Earth, so he talks Annabelle into letting him go down there and get the horn. And Charlie goes with him just to make sure the job gets done. So yet again, my boy Itchy is getting sucked into Charlie's schemes. So when they get down there, they go to a pub instead of looking for the horn. So the good news is that they're back in San Francisco. The bad news is that now nobody can see them, because if she realizes that he can't see himself in the mirror, and then they look in a glass of root beer. Well, I'm gonna say it's root beer. It could be beer. It's something pink and fuzzy. So it's either soda or beer. I don't know what it is. So they look into the glass of the beer or whatever that liquid is, and they know they can't see themselves. So Annabelle sent them down there as ghosts. And this is when Charlie says, "Of all the rotten tricks, Annabelle." So this is when Annabelle checks in and says, Charles, you've been down there for an hour. We're waiting." So Charlie just blows her away, and then Scarface is there, and then he explains how he got this collar so people can see him from his friend Red. And then he gets this collar because he met this singer dog whose name is Sasha, and she is a pretty good singer, not gonna lie. But she had the secret. She is looking after a human kid who he says to Charlie that it who she thinks is lost, but he is going to Candidly Square to be a magician. And he ran away from home because his dad remarried, and the dad is having another kid with his wife. And David didn't like that, so he ran away. So Charlie takes him to Trinity Square, and everything just turned out good. Everything just seems to be working out good in the beginning until he falls in the water, and then everybody laughs at his jokes, and then no, until he falls into the water, and then everybody laughs at him and laughs at his hat getting wet. And then Charlie tells him that, "David, you have to go home because you have a mom and dad who loves you. And he agrees to go home, but only if Charlie can go with him. So, so, so David doesn't know that Charlie cannot go with him because he's not a dog. Just because he's got that collar on doesn't mean he's alive. He's an angel with the collar that can disappear over sunset. So, I totally skipped a part. They go into the police station to get the horn. And so when they get it, they're trying to run out of there. But a police officer bumps into David and she recognizes David and she tries to go after David, but then a car falls into a river. But she's okay, but the car's not. So I guess she just gives up. Send out an APB or like a missing child alert or something. You saw him. Send out a missing child alert, please. And then, and then, and then, and then when Charlie and Itchy and David and Sasha are eating lunch, that Itchy found in the garbage. So why are you eating stuff out of the garbage, sir? I mean, I know you're a dog, but David's not a dog. He's a no, 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 no. I'm not gonna go there. I'm not gonna go there. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So they find some Chinese food, and why would somebody leave perfectly good rice, and they find an egg roll? They find Chinese food. Well, actually, they go by a restaurant and they find Chinese food, and they eat the Chinese food. And then Sasha says, "Well, Charlie Barkley, you are continuing to surprise me. You really are an angel." And then Charlie tells him, and then Charlie tells Sasha that, "No, I'm not. I am just an errand boy here to fetch Gabriel's horn, and when it's all over, I have to go back." And just when I found someone special, and he was talking about Sasha, and so they sing this song, "I Will Always Be With You." And then while they're singing, Itchy goes missing, and so does Charlie, but he doesn't know that the collar's gone until he looks down. And so he talks to Red about giving him another collar, so he trades the horn for David, because Red is actually an evil cat who wants Gabriel's horn to open up to all these evil spirits in the dog world. But Charlie ends up saving the day. But Charlie and Itchy end up saving the day because they end up beating Red, and they end up getting the horn, and Charlie ends up pulling the horn, which sets everything back into place, and which saved everyone, and which saves every dog in heaven. So everyone is okay since Charlie played the horn. Oh, and Scarface tries to come back and says, "You know me, Charlie. I was just trying to play the game." And then Charlie asks, "What did you promise Red?" But 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 Scarface says he wanted my shoes or something, and then we it turned out that he Red did not want his shoes. He wanted his soul. So Scarface gets dragged down by Red, and Charlie ends up going to Earth as a reward, and Itchy ends up staying there because he wants to, and that is the end of the movie. And and Itchy ends up staying there because he wants to. So Charlie, as a reward, he gets to go back to Earth, and Itchy ends up staying there in heaven because he wants to. And when he goes back to Earth, he tells Sasha, "I got a free pass. I got a free pass to stay on Earth for the rest of my life." And then David Sasha, Charlie, they get to go home together, and David goes back to his family, and and the mom says, "Just because I'm having a baby doesn't mean that we are not a family, David. It will just make our family bigger." Then David finally calls her mom. Then it's his father and David, and it's his father and David and the mom in in a hug, and then and then and then and then and then they go inside, and David asks, "Mom, Dad, do you think we have room for a pet or two?" And then David comes, and then and then and then and then and 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 then Sasha says, "The truth, Charlie Barkin, and don't you con me." And and then and then and and then this is when and then this is when Charlie says, "I kind of like the idea of being Mr. Sasha." And then they kiss, and then David says, "Hey guys, I worked up a little magic." And then that is the end of the movie. So when he says, "Hey guys, I worked up a little magic," he puts magic in his hand somehow and gives him dog food. And that's the end of the movie. Oh, and and and, and they start to replay the song, "Now that I'm here with you." Now that I'm and they start replaying the song, "It's heavenly here now that I'm here with you." And that is the end of the movie.